Have you ever tried to search for documents that talk about a particular place using keyword search? Oftentimes the results can be limited and unrelated to the place in question. Let's say I'm interested in moving to Boston and I'm concerned about how much crime there is in the city. Let's try using a traditional keyword text search engine to try to find relevant articles. I'm going to type in the words crime in Boston, Massachusetts. And we have a list of results here that contain the text string crime in them and the text string Boston in them. And some of them may or may not talk about crime in the city of Boston. Here's an article about a crime that was committed in New Jersey, but the perpetrator is from East Boston, which is why it appeared in this list. And here's an article about a sports dinner from ESPN, but appeared in this list because the Boston Globe wrote it. There are no references to the actual city of Boston or any places within it. What I'd like to do now is switch over and do a geographic text search against Metacarta's index of thousands of news feeds. So I'm going to run the same query. These documents were returned from Metacarta that appear in this window. On the right you see a map of the city of Boston, and the markers indicate where the article is talking about. So as I scroll down this list, the location that was geotagged appears in red. And we can see some of the locations returned. Weymouth, Braintree, St. Bridget's Church, Harvard University, Saugus High School. I'm going to bring up this article that talks about Saugus High School. This is going to fetch the article from its original source. And I'm going to geotag this article so we can see the locations that Metacarta found inside of it. And here's an article that talks about crime fighting and Saugus High School. And as we look through the article, we can see the locations that were found. But the article never actually mentions Boston. So this article would not have appeared in any traditional text search engine. To replicate this in a traditional search engine, you would have to run literally tens of thousands of queries and combine them all to get the same results. This is the impossible search, which Metacarta allows you to execute in seconds using a targeted geographic text search.